Hi, friends. It's Morgan from the Bobby Bones Show, and we're about to do a little girl chat live with my girl Abby Anderson when she jumps on here. We're going to hear all about her engagement and what she's been up to in quarantine, if she's learned anything new. So she's joining. She's ready to go. Here we go. Woo, I'm excited.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. Well, you look amazing. You do not look like you're in quarantine at all.
Man, same back to you. Same back to you. Back to you. I see you. At least you
got
get
like
dressed.
your hoops in and your cute shirt. I'm like in a sweatshirt and stuff. Mine just like the top makeup is what looks good, you know?
That's what looks good. I accidentally did a live the other day, and I didn't usually when I do lives, I'll look nice from the waist up so that people don't know. And I was wearing sweatpants on this one. And I didn't realize that everyone could see I was wearing sweatpants, and they were like, "Hey!" And it was for a nice thing, and yeah, it was a little embarrassing. So, but I thought I'd dress up nice for you today, you know.
But really, isn't that more relatable, anyways? Because ain't nobody wearing jeans right now.
Dude, my friends are all here in the living room. We're all having a little engagement, a little celebration in a small group, you know. But I was just telling my girlfriend, I was like, I put on these pants for the first time today.
Hey, but
it does not feel good.
But
nothing feels nice on my body. But hey, we're here.
Well, I want to hear all about this engagement. I mean, this is exciting news. When you and I first started hanging out and kind of talking to each other was when you two first started dating.
I know. Oh my gosh. So I would have been, yeah, because we met a year ago?
Yeah, it was when you were a class 2019 artist, right?
Yes. So that was a year ago. Oh my gosh, you're so right. We were sitting in the corner, girl talking and all that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you met me at the halfway. I was on
and you were already you were already so into him too, which is so like you really were. You're like, oh my gosh, Morgan, I just think I met the perfect guy. So for you to be engaged now is just so crazy to me.
I know. It's crazy to me too. Like the day after it happened, we were looking at each other and we're like, this is weird, right? Like I know you're my person. We know we're supposed to be together, but this is still weird, right? So
okay, so tell me, did you know or have an idea that the engagement was possibly coming?
No. I was being a little brat though, because I was giving him giving him hints for months that hey, let's elope. I was asking him if he wanted to elope. Let's just go get this done. You know, who cares? And so he definitely knew, and we had been talking about it for a long time. Like it was a surprise the day of, but it wasn't a surprise, you know. But yeah, the day of, I had no idea because COVID hit. I was like, I didn't even know if he was able to get a ring, if he had one already. And so the day of, I had no idea that anything was happening or that people were acting weird. Looking back now, I'm like, oh my gosh, he was so nervous. That's so cute.
So
but I literally didn't know.
Walked out there, were you like, okay, it's happening right now? Or was it not until he got onto one knee that you're like, okay, now it's really happening?
So he had taken me on that day I had gotten a little hint because my sister, who has been quarantined with us, she had texted me and our friend, and she was like, oh my gosh, I just really miss putting makeup on. And don't you just miss getting dressed up and blah, blah. And I'm like, no, what the frick? No, I don't want to do any of that. And so they're like, oh my gosh, it'd be so fun if we all got dressed up and took pictures as a little quarantine group. You know, let's remember this time in our life. And I'm like, what the frick? No. And so all the girls were getting all dolled up, looking so cute. I was still wearing my stinking sweatshirt that I've been in for the last month every single day. My poor man has seen me in that thing every day, and it smells terrible.
Hey,
And
he still proposed, so you know.
He still proposed. Love is blind. I proved that. So yeah, that whole day I'm in my sweatshirt. I was complaining to him. I was like, oh, I don't want to take pictures. This is so dumb. Like, I just want to stay in my PJs. And he played it so cool. He was like, I don't want to either, babe, but like, let's just be good friends and let's do it for the girls because they really want to. And then I was like, something's going on. Something's going on. And so we got in the truck. He drove me around, and they had canceled the pictures. And so I thought, I'm like, oh, nothing's happening. And he had taken me on this little trailhead that we walk all the time at this lake. And we're walking, and suddenly I see this canoe to my right. And I don't know why I thought this, Morgan. The things I think don't make any sense sometimes. But my first thought when I see this canoe was, like, it looked to me like there was toilet paper and hand towels in there for some reason, because there were pillows and stuff. I thought it was like toilet paper and hand towels. And my first thought was, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like, people are leaving supplies for other people who can't get them right now. That's so cool. And and then I'm like, wait a minute, let's go see what that is. We're walking down to the canoe, and then I realize there's pillows and champagne in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Someone took their girl out on a date the night before, and they left all of this out.
It's just like, what's happening.
And then finally, Tyler was being really quiet, and I look at him, and he's just like kind of smiling, and I'm like, and I just start crying. And I looked to him, and I was like, can I get emotional? Like, should I get emotional, or is this just a normal date? I was like, just let me know if I can cry or not. He's like, you can cry. You can get emotional. So I did, and I cried.
Did he cry?
Oh, yeah, he cried. He's watching right now. He never cries. I've seen that man cry twice in my whole life, and that engagement was the second time I've seen him cry.
Oh. My heart.
He's a tough guy, you know.
Hearing that, because you know it's just so real between the two of you.
Yeah, it is. He's a real one. It is.
So did you, with all of this happening, and you seem to think it was all these other things, did you like immediately say yes before he ever did, or was it like you just didn't have it for a while?
What did I do? So we got in the canoe, and he starts rowing me out to the middle of the lake. And I'm like, should I row with you? Like, what should I do? What do you want me to do? And I just wouldn't shut up. And he was probably thinking, like, just shut up, woman. Like, just chill. And he gets me out in the middle of the lake. And then once he started getting down on one knee, I don't know why. I got down on one knee, too. I don't know why.
You're proposing back. You're just doing it together.
Like, he started getting down on one knee, and I was like, wait, and then I got down on my knees in the canoe, and then he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. But it was all like, I just started laughing and hugging him and crying. I was really nervous.
Were you worried at all that he may fall over out of the canoe when he got down on one knee?
No, he's like a canoe master. The man lives on the lake. You'll never see him happier than in a canoe fishing. Like, okay, so he's
prepared for this moment. This is not a worry of situation of capsizing the canoe.
No, not at all. He knew what he was doing. So
okay, so I saw he proposed to with the flower ring.
Yes, it was so sweet. He made that, and it was perfect.
Which I love, and obviously the jewelry stores are closed, but so are you going to keep the flower engagement ring up until the wedding, or are you guys going to do like a legitimate engagement ring?
No, Morgan, I already ruined that ring because I was so nervous. Like, I kept toying with it and like whatever. So I have a whole Pinterest board of rings, so he knows exactly what ring I want. And so we're just waiting till everything opens up for me to choose it. But that's fun. I get to design it and pick it out. So that's really cool. I'm excited to do that.
You don't even get to keep the flower ring as a memento because.
Oh no, we're gonna keep it. I think he's gonna try to rebraid it for me. So I'm like, I have to keep this. I want to put it in my journal. Like I have to keep it.
I mean, that just tells you like how much love there is to propose with that, and just know that like everything's gonna work out. Does that just make you feel good knowing that that's what happened?
It really does. He is the most thoughtful person I've ever met. He teaches me so much about that. He's the best at that.
Speaking of him, you guys are engaged now, which means all things are good. But have you guys learned any quirks about each other being stuck together in quarantine that maybe you didn't know before?
Oh gosh. Okay, honestly, I have learned more about myself than I've learned about him, because he is as cool as a cucumber all the time. And I have learned through quarantine that I am not as cool as I think I am. like you know, when you have a boyfriend.
You're pretty cool.
No, but it's stuff like I always thought, at least when we first started dating, I was cool girlfriend. I was like, yeah, like go hang out with your boys, play Xbox, whatever. I'm cool with everything, right? Now during quarantine, if the poor man at the end of the day just wants to like hang out with his guy friends over the phone for an hour, all of a sudden I'm like, I'm so lonely, I need attention, blah, blah. So I think it's just a quarantine thing. I think once we all get our lives back on the road and I'm, got my own thing going again, I'm not going to be as needy. But I am so dang needy, and it's annoying as crap. I hate it. But that's the way I am right now.
He's engaged to you now, so there's no really going back.
I know.
You're like,
I know.
But you're stuck with me, and I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, we got it.
She's cutting out. Oh, I think you cut out for just a second.
Are you good? You there?
Now we're good.
It's like Verizon. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Thank you. Well, I have more questions to ask you, but in case anybody else wants to ask you questions too, they can ask in the comments, and I'll read you some of them if anybody have any for you. But my other question that I want to know about this wedding, I mean, then we'll move on. I'm sure you've been all about the engagement wedding, which I know you guys are so excited about.
I still am. Yeah.
But I do want to know, so far, are there any wedding plans already set in stone 100%?
Ugh, no. If anything, we just know we have to invite everybody from our families. So that alone is going to be a big, big wedding. Because I'm one of 7.
You both have big families?
Yes. So I'm the second of 7, and he's the middle of 6. So, and then all of my siblings, he's got nieces and nephews, and it's going to be a big wedding. So it's just a matter of, right now I'm looking at venues, and I'm like, what venue has like a capacity for this? Because a lot of people don't.
Well, and you mentioned too that you're like, I just want to make it happen. I want to elope. So do you think it'll happen sooner rather than later?
That's the thing. I feel like, quarantine and Corona has changed a lot. So I think let's just, we got no rush. I love just enjoying the moment and being engaged. Like, you never get to be engaged again, We got the rest of forever to be married and babies and grown-up stuff. So I'm like, he agrees, let's just enjoy being engaged. Not very long. I'm thinking like a year, maybe a little longer, but nothing crazy.
Do you also have a Pinterest board of all of the things you hope to do with your wedding, since you have a Pinterest board of engagement rings?
No, I'm so vain. It was just my dress and wedding rings. I just care about how I look, Morgan. That's it.
Hey, I mean, I think many girls can relate to that. I'm pretty sure just about everybody, that's all girls are worried about. The dress and the ring.
Yes.
And the man.
And the man. Well, yeah, I mean, you need that. So I guess he's necessary. I can still wear a wedding dress during the day, whatever. But my big sister is the queen of organization and planning. So thankfully, she is going to be doing all of this for me, because I do not have the capacity in my brain to to do that. I do not think that way at all.
That's amazing. I mean, built-in sister and planner there.
I got a sister for everything, Morgan. What you need, girl? There's 6 or 7 of us. What do you need?
All you need is the sisters. Let's be real here. Okay, so we have some questions coming in. Somebody wants to know if you're going to play one of your own songs at your wedding.
Ooh, I don't know. I feel like I could really embarrass him if I did that. So I think either like a cover would be really fun. I'm gonna ask they don't know this yet, but my band, I would love them to come play at my wedding, so we can just have a jam session at the end of the whole thing. I think that'd be really fun.
Well, maybe that's what it is. The band jam session.
Oh, so heck yeah. My mom sings. Everybody's really musical in my family, so I think that'd be really fun.
Well, and so there's people also on here asking, I didn't even think about it, but I know because we talked about this, but how did you two meet?
We actually met while I was on radio tour going through Atlanta. So this was 2 years ago. But we met because my big sister and his best friends set us up. It was so random. My big sister had sent me a picture of him, and she was like, I found your future husband. And then I saw the picture of him, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, you did.
Wait, is this sister getting her own dedication at the wedding? Because I think she gets some serious credit at this.
She orchestrated all of this. She's the reason for the season. So she and Tyler's really good friends set us up. He had called me, Tyler called me, and we had set a time and everything for when I'd be getting into Atlanta, and he picked me up at my hotel, and we went to go get ice cream, and it was just fun. It was a good time.
I truly feel like one day your guys' love story is going to be in one of your music videos, or it's going to become a movie. One or the other. I don't care what. I think either one would be really cool.
Tyler's over here nodding his head like, no way. I joke with him all the time. I'm like, babe, if you're so cool. Like, you know how everyone does their wedding videos as a music video? Yeah. I feel like it's a rite of passage. And I was like, babe, it'd be so fun if you were in one of my music videos. And he's like, no.
He's like a hard pass on that.
He would have me hire, like, get an actor. I don't know. He's not about that. Well, he doesn't like to be on camera too much. But...
And then he doesn't have to be in it. He can just have a movie about it, and then you.
Oh, heck yeah! Right? I'm gonna write a book.
Who would you have play you in a movie?
Oh, J-Lo.
You know what's so crazy is
someone hot, Morgan.
Watching you back right now, I was gonna say you look like J-Lo right now.
I feel like J-Lo would be cool if I could, go back to the Sophia Loren days of the 1950s. That'd be really cool.
But no, I think we gotta stick with the big dream of J-Lo because you're looking like her right now, and it's great. Y'all are both amazing.
Thanks.
I think it's a perfect match.
Thanks, girl.
Okay, well, we'll move on from our wedding thing so we stop embarrassing your fiance.
Oh, he's fine. He's got to get used to this. That's the thing.
It's so true. He definitely has. This is only the beginning. Okay, so you've been in quarantine just like everybody else. What's been the number one food you've been eating in quarantine?
Oh my gosh. I feel like we have been eating so much red meat, just like steaks, lots of Mexican food. There's my favorite Mexican place here in Georgia is like 5 minutes from Tyler, and they do curbside pickup. So we've been doing all of that.
Ooh, okay. So is Mexican food your favorite food, or?
Oh, heck yes, 100%.
Are you
like street tacos? Yeah.
I was gonna ask. If you had to choose between having like tequila, just a tequila drink, or margaritas, which would
tequila, straight tequila. Like
oh man.
Here's the thing, Morgan. I don't drink a lot. Like it's maybe once a month. I just don't like the way it makes me feel all the time because I'm already like this, I don't need a lot of. When I drink too much, it's not cute.
You're already fun when you're
Thank
sober.
you. But no, if I'm gonna drink, I just want something to get the job done, and let's just dance and let's have a good time. I don't want to sip on anything too long.
This is more of a reason why you and I finally have to hang out outside of work events, because I love to be on the dance floor whenever I go out. That's like the reason I go out, is to be on the dance floor.
Oh my gosh, 100%. Yes.
What is your number one song, like when you go out, that you want to hear, and as soon as you hear it, you're like, this is my song?
Apple bottom jeans. Do you remember that song?
Boots with the fur, yes. Oh my God.
I just remember in 6th grade, that was my jam. That was my jam. And I grew up in a really like strict Christian home. And it was like, we were not allowed to listen to that. So I just remember at like school dances, if that song came on, I was like, apple bottom jeans.
Now we know at least one song that is definitely going to be on your wedding playlist.
Absolutely. That and like the wobble. Do you remember that song?
Oh, wobble baby.
Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I love this. I think I need to see like a TikTok of you doing a dance to apple bottom jeans. I just feel like that would grace the internet and probably.
No, I don't think my label would like that too much. I do a lot of things that piss my label off. So
fun song to apple bottom jeans. You would be the reason apple bottom jeans makes a comeback.
Oh my gosh, my apple bottom is the reason my jeans are buttoning right now. So.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so here for this. Okay, so we're talking about songs. Have you written any songs in quarantine that you're like so stoked to share with people? And,
oh my gosh, I've honestly, I was really
fired up.
Yeah, like a lot, and I'm so excited to get them out. And that's the thing, it's so nice to write during quarantine, because I feel like, and you probably feel the same way because you're so creative yourself. Like you have time to sit and think about like what you really want to do that day, what's purposeful, instead of just kind of throwing stuff up everywhere. You know what I mean? And
Yes.
so I feel like I don't write as much as I did outside of quarantine, but I feel like my writing is a lot better. So it's a lot more quality over quantity, and that's nice.
Do you feel like these songs that you're going to be putting out are a lot more love songs since you're kind of in that phase of your life, or do you think they're going to kind of be all over the board?
I think it's all over the board, because if anything, this whole experience has kind of made me turn into myself a little more. I've been a lot more curious about myself, and I think relationships do that to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, when you start to learn about yourself, you start to question a lot of things, which is a good thing. It means there's growth and exciting things.
Oh, for sure. And me and Tyler always say, like, I think we met each other at the perfect time because he's constantly learning. And that's one thing I love about him so much, is he's always seeking for knowledge and trying to be the best version of himself. And I try to be the best version of myself. And I really think that's been a key in our relationship, at least. And my parents, I've had so many other relationships I really look up to, and they're always working on themselves.
Do you feel like there's something that he has taught you that you're like, oh, I've never thought about that before? Or you've taught him and he was like, oh, thanks for reminding me of that?
Oh my gosh, literally 10 minutes ago, he was in here, like, he's so good at just seeing the aesthetic of things, and I'm just like, set it up, let's go, whatever. And I've been having to do so many like Zoom conferences, and anything that's music related. Concerts are now over virtual stuff, and he's in here and he's setting up the tripod so it's at the best angle and so that the lighting hits me at the right place. And he doesn't have to do this stuff. He just, any kind of detail that doesn't look right to him bothers the crap out of him. So I've been learning a lot more about aesthetic and the details of everything. He sees everything. Everything.
So basically he's up in your Instagram game, and he's an Instagram boyfriend, and he's not even trying to be.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be. He does not want to be. I don't want that for him, but he's kind of doing it to himself. So
but in a good way, right?
In a good way. Hey, I'm thankful for the help. So cool. Absolutely.
I love that. Okay, well, here, let me see real quick. We have a few questions that people like put in this little question.
Thanks, y'all. That's so nice.
Okay, so we'll ask these two, and we'll end with my favorite one that'll make you think that I have. But 2 questions for you. Have you read any books in quarantine? From Kayla, and she also wants to know what's your favorite song you've ever written.
Ooh, okay, Kayla. I've read so many books. I read Untamed most recently by Glennon Doyle. That book is amazing. American Dirt was really, really good. I'm trying to think of the other and some self-help stuff, but I'd say Untamed was definitely my favorite I've read so far.
Okay. Is that your favorite book ever, or do you have a different favorite book ever?
See, but then I have to like categorize it and like what's my favorite book in which category and like what mood I'm in. I can't say a favorite. It's so hard.
We can't even go there. Okay.
That is so hard.
Do you think you can choose your favorite song you've ever written?
I think my favorite, I posted this one on my Instagram a while ago, but it's called God Knows What You Need. And so far, I think that's been my favorite. And this other new one, it's called Don't Matter Now. And people, if they were following me, they know what song I'm talking about. It's the Sun song. And those should be coming out pretty soon.
I was going to say, do you think those will be on like your new album?
Yeah.
Maybe?
I think so, for sure.
Okay. And another one just came in. What's your songwriting process?
Oh gosh, it depends. I feel like sometimes it's waking up and realizing you have to write that day and you don't want to, so you're just trying to conjure up a bunch of bull crap that didn't really happen to you, but you're just trying to like make something up and hopefully someone else relates to it. And other times, like the song I wrote today came from, I was, chopping up vegetables in the kitchen for dinner, and a thought just pops into your head. It's just really random.
Do you write things down, or do you just keep it all in your head and like hope to remember it?
I always know if it's good, I'll remember it, and that's kind of my gauge. I'm like, oh, if I didn't remember it, it's not that good. Or usually I'll have my notes on me. Yeah, like usually if I really need to sit down and write it because I think it's good, I'll take a second and just pull out my notes on my phone and get to writing or record a little melody or something.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, well, we'll wrap up with one more question, and then I want you to like give us a 30-second like promote about you. But I want to know, it's kind of like a never have I ever, but also like what you're excited to do after quarantine. So what 5 things have you never done that you can't wait to do after quarantine?
Okay, number 1, I am going to follow through with the plans I make because I have a terrible habit. Like, I never do that. I have a terrible habit of planning something fun with my friends, and in the moment, I'm so excited about it. It's going to be so fun, but then the day of comes, it's 7 o'clock, and I cancel last minute because I just want to be by myself, take a bath, and go to sleep or read, so... I said definitely
only go to plans that you make, which I think everybody's better of.
I think, this whole quarantine has made me appreciate my friends way more,
Yes, agreed.
So
agreed.
I want to follow through. Number 2, what I always want to do is take a dance class.
Oh, so fun! Like a J-Lo breakdancing class.
Yes, or salsa dancing. I would love to learn how to salsa dance. That would be so fun.
Ooh,
and I think it's more fun to do with friends.
I could so see you doing just a straight salsa dance.
Just live my
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right.
Okay. Number 3. Oh man, I feel like just classes in general, and I know you can learn a lot over YouTube. Oh, get married. I've never done that before.
Be on that list.
That's definitely high on the list. A dance class. You know what? I see you at boxing all the time, and that looks really fun.
You want to come box with me?
I want to come box with you.
Let's do it. Hey, you come boxing with me, and I'll do a dance class with you.
Yes, let's go.
I'm so game for that.
That'd be so fun. And I honestly want to hang out with my mom. I really miss my mom.
Have you seen her?
No, I haven't seen her since all this started. I mean, she lives in Texas, so we only see each other every now and then. But that woman is my best friend, and I really miss her. So I go drink some tequila with my mom. That's what I want to do.
Deal. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a perfect one to end on. So, but before we go, I want you to kind of give me your little spiel, like promote what's going on right now. You have a new song out that I want you to tell everybody to go download.
Yes.
All that good stuff, and your Instagram so people can follow you and hear these new songs.
I love it. Okay, let's see how professional I can be about this. Y'all, you're gonna put me on your radio show after you hear this, okay?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna so Morgan number 2 all of y'all right now. This is like the Abby Anderson skinny. Okay.
I'm ready.
Hello. My name is Abby Anderson. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Nashville, Tennessee, currently quarantined in Atlanta, Georgia. That wasn't necessary, but I said it anyways. I have a new song out right now called I'll Still Love You about my man. And it's the acoustic piano version, so y'all should check that out because it's really sick. There's also a YouTube video of it on my YouTube channel at Abby Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter for some good, nice, real tweets at AbbyA_music. You can find me on Instagram at Abby Anderson Music. I also have an IG Live every Monday and Friday at 12 Central called Silver Lining Moments with Abby and Friends that you can check out, and we spread the good news and the good cheer and the good things in the world. So that's me. There's new music coming very soon, and I just love you guys very, very much. Thank you for listening and supporting everybody's music right now. It means a lot. How'd I do?
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Dude, that's hard.
You have to say that was Abby's 30-second skinny.
That is Abby's 30-second skinny. That is Abby's apple bottom jeans.
Amazing. Well, y'all heard her. Make sure you go follow her. Do all the things and listen to all the music because it's awesome. Thank you for coming on and sharing all of the details about your engagement. I'm so happy for you. And congratulations again. Just so stoked for everything happening for you right now.
Hey, you're the best, Morgan. Thank you so much.
Yes. Go enjoy some time with your friends and tell the fiance we said hello.
I will.
Hopefully we'll see you soon when this is all over.
Yes, girl. All right. Thanks, Morgan. I'll see you
Bye.
later. Bye, guys. Oh, how do I